my channel. It's Italy's world. It's Italy's world. It's Italy's world. As you can see by the title, I would just jump right into it. We're just gonna get into it. But before I start, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. So as you can see by the title, I'm gonna just jump right into it. The first time I got high. The first time I smoked ganja, reefer, sativa, however you want to put it. The first time I smoked marijuana. But before I start, let me just say, I'm not here to advertise it. I'm not here to bash anybody that actually does it. But for me, it was just a bad experience. You gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. It's not really like a new thing, but you just see everybody smoking weed and they don't, it seems like they're just chill. They're kind of in their own world. They're not bothering nobody. So I'm just like, okay, there's a first time for everything. So why not? Yeah, I had a couple of friends that were actually stoners that smoked day in, day out. They didn't have a problem with it, so I didn't see the problem. And I also had a best friend, we'll just give her a name, Brittany. Me and Brittany did everything together, literally everything. So I was just like, we don't got nothing else to do, so we're just gonna go out of town. And so we ended up going out of town, and we had a couple of friends from out of town. And they were just like, yeah, come through, let's smoke. So I ended up telling her, and she was just like, she was like, you for sure you're not trying to go over here with so-and-so? And I was just like, no, man, because every time we go over there, they be on some lame stuff. So I'm not with that. I'm not with it. We going over here. So she was like, all right. I mean, she didn't really have a say-so because I was the one that was driving the car. But she was just like, I guess, like, I'm going to have to roll with it. I can't do nothing else about it. So we ended up pulling up on our friends. It was about 3 of them, and all 3 of them were boys. So I'm like, okay, great. Like, it's not just me, Brittany, and my friend. It's actually me, Brittany, my friend, and his 2 friends. I'm like, okay, great. So he like, all right, yo, you trying to smoke? And I'm just like, I don't smoke. He like, man, get off that. So I was just like, I guess. So he was like, all right, so we finna go over here in my bro's car and we just gonna hotbox the car. Mind you, I'm just like, I know what hotbox means, but I don't get the difference between smoking outside and the hotboxing. Like, is there any extra effect? Why do people want to do this? And so I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna roll with it. It is what it is. I mean, worst thing, push come to shove, I have the car, I can leave. I don't gotta be here. So I was like, all right. So we end up getting in the car. And we in the back seat squished. We are in the back seat squished. I'm like, okay. I'm halfway on Brittany's lap. He halfway on my lap. It was just not a good time from the get. They rolled up at least 3 blunts. And I was like, oh Lord, like, calm down. It's gonna be okay. They smoked before, I even got here. They sit here cooling, so it is what it is. I'm still gonna roll with it. I'm gonna still play like, I'm an OG. They took 1 blunt and they lit it up. I was like, okay. He hit it a couple of times and he passed it to his bros. The bros hit it a couple of times and it came to me. At first, I wasn't hitting it right, so he was like, no, man, you wasting the weed. And I'm like, huh? He was like, you gotta inhale it, like, you gotta, like, feel it in your chest. So I'm like, okay, if you say so. So finally I could get a hang of what was going on. So I was like, okay, you take it and you, like, you gotta, like, force it down your chest. So I was like, okay, I ain't feeling nothing. Y'all cool? I'm cool, y'all cool, they cool. So I was like, all right, I'm still ain't feeling nothing. Mind you, the blunt already gone and they on their 2nd blunt. So I'm like, oh, I still ain't feeling nothing. It's about 20 minutes in. So I'm hitting the 2nd blunt, 3rd blunt around. I didn't know that these were like 3 different types of weed, basically. They all taste the same. I was just like, okay, I guess, all weed tastes the same. I don't know, I'm not a smoker. Here we go, here goes nothing. So I took a puff of that 2nd blunt, and then I passed it, and then I ended up taking a puff of the third blunt, and I passed it. And I just felt myself, I was like, you know, everything was starting to get funny, but I didn't feel it at this moment. Like, it was just like a wave. I was like, whoa, like, you know, okay. We good, though. We good. As soon as I took a puff from that third blunt and I passed it, something just pushed me down in the seat. Like, my body was just melting. It was going like this. When I say, like, my body was just so, like, my arms, everything was just like I was just sitting here like this, like everything was just starting to come down. I felt like I was melting, like, and then I kind of looked to my best friend and I was like, Brittany, I'm high. And she was like, she was just like, okay, like, we was smoking. What do you expect? I was like, no, I'm high. I'm high. Instantly, I just got in my own world, and like my conscience, my thoughts were starting to speak really loud in my head. And I was like, oh my gosh, how are we gonna get home? I just drove. How are we gonna get home? I don't know what to do. How are we gonna get home? You can't drive, you don't have your license. Oh my gosh. And I had so happened to remember that my sister had ended up going ice skating about 20-30 minutes down the street. So I was like, oh my gosh, call sister. And I gave my phone to my best friend at the time, Brittany. I gave her my phone and I was like, call sister. Her name and phone is Sister's Keeper. Everybody looking at me like, hold on. What? Like, why is she talking like this? I'm like, no, I'm being serious. Call sister. Sister's Keeper in phone. Call. You think I'm playing? Call sister. They like, hold on, wait. She's tweaking. I'm like, no, I'm serious. And they was like just sitting there, everybody laughing. I'm like, okay. I'm just trying to like get my composure together. So I'm just like, everybody laughing, thinking I'm really in here tweaking, but I'm being serious. Like, I'm being dead ass right now. And so next thing you know, I'm like, okay, think, Italy, think. You okay? Get yourself out of this situation. So I was just like, open the door. Just open the door. And I'm trying to play like I got it all together. I know what I'm talking about. Just open the door. I need to breathe. I need to get out the car. So he first he was hesitant. He was just like, bro, no, you gonna let out all the smoke. And I'm like, no, I need to breathe. Like, open the door, let me out. And so he finally let me out or whatever. And I had grabbed the keys and I was like, oh my gosh. And everything was really like Looney Tune. I'm just like, what in the fuck just happened? If my mama find out about this. So finally, I was just like, oh my gosh. I was like, yo, I can't drive. I was like, I can't drive. Can you just take me down the street to the gas station? And he like, yo, you tweaking. And I'm like, at this point, I'm still high, but I'm trying to like gain composure to where you not finna make me look stupid. Although I already made myself look stupid, you not gonna add on top of that. Like, that's just not how I'm rolling right now, no. So he was like, yo, you tweaking. I'm like, no, I'm for real. I can't drive. So you or somebody else gonna have to drive. Drive me to the gas station now. Like, I'm not playing. Drive me to the gas station now. So they must have got spooked because I'm sitting here tweaking and my best friend couldn't even control me at this point. Like, nobody could control me. They really got scared. So they was like, basically, get her gone. And I'm just thinking in my head, bitch, you right, get me gone. I'm finna go home. I'm not finna ever speak to y'all niggas again. Like, y'all niggas knew what the hell was going on. Yeah, get me gone. Let's go. So he was like, all right, where you want me to drop you off at? My best friend, Brittany, was like, just drop us off at the gas station on 25th. I'm trying to think of every possible way, anything bad can happen. I'm trying to prevent that right now. I was like, don't drop us off at 25th. Please do not drop us off at 25th. After the hours, the police are there. Like, the police just be posted on 25th. Like, that's the hood. We not gonna just get dropped off on 25th. No, you gotta find something else. So she was like, oh yeah, you're right. Like, damn, nigga, I know I'm right. I'm high, and you sitting here acting like you cool, and you don't even know that. So I'm like, okay, great. So now I'm about the only one that got half some sense in the car. So we really gonna have to think outside the box to find someplace else to park at. I'm like, take us to my friend's studio. I know where his studio was, so take me to 75th. So he was like, all right, I'm gonna take y'all to 75th Street. And I'm like, all right, cool. So he ended up taking us there or whatnot. I'm still in the back tweaking. I'm in there rocking back and forth. I'm like doing this. My legs feel like they finna die. Please just let me be able to walk. So I'm in the back seat shaking like this, like I'm really off of something. I'm like, roll down the window. He rolled down the window or whatever, and it was cold outside. So I got the shivering, and my muscles I felt like they was twitching. Like, I didn't feel like I was shivering. I felt like I was just in there tweaking. Like, my muscles just kept going like this, and like they was just like twitching. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, okay. So I'm not trying to make it seem like, I'm really back here tweaking, so I just rolled up the window. So finally we made it to the destination or whatever, and his people so I ended up following us so he could end up getting back in the car with them. So I was just like, okay, like, you really gonna leave us in the hood? Like, he was like, call me if you need anything. So I'm just like, at that point, I was just trying to get rid of them. I was really just trying to get rid of them. I didn't want them to be around me no more. I was just like, no, this ain't that. Like, we about to go home. So after he ended up leaving the parking lot, they was like long gone down the street or whatever, I was just like, we finna get up out of here. We finna go home. After like 10 minutes, I got in the car and I got in the driver's seat. I was like, turn on the heat. I just couldn't move. So then I was just like, all right, turn off the heat. So I'm just laying, I was like, I'm gonna just lay in the back seat, you got a cover. She's like, bro, who got a cover? Who carries covers? Like, no, I don't got no cover. I was like, well, get back in the trunk. There's some stuff in the trunk. I know there's some stuff in the trunk. She's like, all right. So she went in the trunk. She bring me back like a jacket. I'm like, all right, bet, thank you. I'm like, thank you so much. I love you. I love you so much. Thank you. Just keep talking, because I just felt like her voice was starting to calm me down, because she was on the phone and she was playing like everything was cool. So as she was playing like everything was cool, I was starting to realize like, I'm cool. I'm good. I'm Gucci. We finna get up out of here. So I was like, all right. So after like an hour, I finally came back to myself. So I got up in the driver's seat and I left. So we ended up going to a White Castle. After I ate that, I looked at her and I was like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. That was the best food ever. And she was like, I ain't gonna lie either. So we just sitting there laughing. I was like, that ain't never happening again. You were just like, nah, for real, because you had me paranoid, but I'm sitting there trying to play like everything cool. I was like, yeah, bro, my bad. I ain't mean to embarrass y'all like that, but I was ready to go. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning now. I get home and I'm just like praying. I'm like, thank you, Jesus. Anywho, thanks for joining into my story time. It was definitely a roller coaster. It was not a fun experience. Comment some video ideas you guys want to see me do here in the future. If you don't got me on any of my social medias, make sure you do. All that's going to be in the description box below.